He also side decks 3 Spiritual Water Art
Oh yeah, I
AoE.
saw him playing that.
That card, for those of you who don't know what it does, it's like you tribute a water monster that you control, and then you look at your opponent's hand and you get rid of one of the cards. And I can't exactly remember if it's like you shuffle it
Yeah,
into the deck or it goes to the
it goes to the
graveyard.
graveyard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Frazier's opening is a Senju, Val, Gungear, Cycle, and Unicorn, I think.
Oh, that's a pretty good opening.
It's really hard with Frazier. He loves hiding his hand.
Yeah, he needs to be careful though because if he gets into that awkward like where your
Uh,
brios are searching for charrettes and then your charrettes are searching a brio you can't use, it's just like having a rota or a charrette right away
Yeah.
is just way better. But sometimes it's
Oh,
like the scenario is just
Frazier
how it
actually
is.
has a Brio
Oh, he
instead of a
does.
Unicorn. He has a Brio.
Okay. All right. Does he play Cataster? Is that what's in his hand? I thought I saw it. No.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right. So he goes. He's gonna use Klaus and Senju.
Grabbing Brio with the Senju and Mirror.
Brio and Necros Mirror. So yeah, probably get.
Winning,
Okay, yeah, get Valk.
winning the die roll is actually like a big part of this matchup. Going second is a huge edge.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And like that's why winning game one is so important because if you win game one, you go first game three, or you go second game three, which is like, yeah, that's crucial.
In top eight, if I lost the die roll and he chose for me to go first, I might have actually won. Going second, like he just had too many traps.
Yeah, we didn't really see you until the second game, so we
Okay,
don't
so
really know what went on.
Yeah, Steven's turn is over now. He
Really?
just went for the Valk and the mirror and ended. So it looks like maybe he has another Senju in his hand there. So
Um,
Frazier has Senju
he
and
has
Manju.
yeah, that's honestly like 2 Jews like I could deal with because it means you have play for next turn like that's not that bad.
even if
3 Jews is too
Steven
much.
had a way to summon Valk, I kind of like this because the mirror's really awkward now. You have to like react, and then it's like who uses resources, and then with the puppet plant, it's going to be a lot of just poking for damage, and you can't poke for damage the first turn, so there's no real reason to draw like unnecessary cards.
Yeah, yeah, and also like just getting the Valk into the graveyard, like you're gonna get some value from that because you will cycle it back, and like had you summon it the first turn, you probably was where to summon it from your hand anyways.
Yeah.
So that's why I also like that you Tommy play Foolish Burial. I think that card was like so good with the Shaddolls, but again with like just sending a Valk, it's the same thing as having it in your hand. It
Yeah,
means you don't need to like use a Brio.
makes your hand very alive.
Yeah. And like actually, like there's a lot of utility there. You can send. I don't know if you ever did. Like you can send decisive armor, Gungnir, whatever
I
you need to bring back. It's like any ritual monster in your deck that you want to summon.
I honestly think Frazier's trying to see if he can kill him. Um, he has the 11 for Gungear Unicorn, and then he has Brio for sure. That would get him 4 monsters. That Senju is a real problem, though.
Yeah, if that weren't there, pretty sure Frazier would have game. Um,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, he is thinking hard. I think he believes he sees a way to win to end the game. Did he search the Kaleido or the Cycle off the
He
Colossus?
searched Kaleido.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna. This will probably summon probably
Yes,
11.
bring out
Okay,
Yeah,
he's
he's
Unicorn.
gonna
just
use the
going for the
surge. Yeah.
Unicorn.
Okay. So you think this means that he doesn't think he has game?
Well, I mean,
Because you almost always have to summon 2 off Kaleido if you're gonna
yeah.
try to do it that way.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have game. Like, you
Yeah.
could see with his hand.
It's just
kind
because
of
that
obvious.
Senju is like being pesky because
He knows he has Valk, too.
yeah.
So he's probably gonna luck to just go for the Valk play. He could maybe make like a Dweller. He
Yeah, I
doesn't.
thought about Dweller too. Like, I think Abyss Dweller is incredible because
Brazier, I think a good play would just be summoning the Valk and attacking, and then tribute the Valk and Unicorn, so that plays around Puppet Plant, leaving your Jew, because he has a Jew for the next turn.
yeah, and then well,
Rank 4s are very important.
Now
It sucks that Steven's going to keep his Senju.
would Daigusto Emerald
yeah,
possibly be
him
better?
keeping his Senju really does suck.
Well, I guess the Emerald, it's like,
He's
oh,
just attacking with Unicorn. Looks like.
I mean, it's getting Valk no matter
Oh
what.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, him being able to hang on to that Senju is that's really good. We'll see if he summons the Valk though. He may choose to just keep it in his hand and use it.
Yeah, it's still pretty scary. Even if your unit core gets taken. But then again, that's a card he had to use the puppet plan on already.
I can't really get a good look at Steven's hand by the way he's holding it.
Yeah.
So don't really know what he has.
Yeah, Frazier still has a Gungnir. He has a Cycle. I think he still has a Brio. He has the Manju, and he has Valk. Okay, so we know Frazier's whole hand. um, guys, what's he doing?
Gun. And he's got to use the Brio to grab something, I'd assume. Even just
Yeah.
grab the
Well, yeah,
Shurret
even
for
yeah,
next turn.
exactly, yeah. Okay, it looks like he pulled Dweller to the top of his extra deck.
I like Dweller here. The only problem is if Steven has a Jew, the Dweller's gonna like not give value. I'm not sure if Frazier plays two, but if he doesn't, like you have to save the Dweller, especially for a match like this.
Yeah, Dweller looked like one of the most important extra deck cards the whole weekend. So you said you wanted to
Yeah,
play two, Tommy,
Yeah,
or
I was thinking
yeah.
maybe I should
Frazier
have
plays
played
one.
two.
Frazier
Like
plays one.
the Rhapsody, you never really make Rhapsody like Dweller's just better. It gives your guys 500 attack,
and it
which can
stops like
trade
Shurret?
well with all the cards. Yeah, it stops Shurret, it stops Herald.
I like Rhapsody against the Teller Knights though. It's really good against them, honestly. Like
Yeah,
I actually found that to be. I mean, I fit two Dwellers.
Did you, Tommy? Did you ever want to go into a second Dweller all weekend, or no?
um, it's not that I didn't want to. It's just like I could see me going into a second Dweller. Like I just saw the
I
situation
had to
in
at
my
least
head.
use the two. I played two. I probably had to at least have used like two Dwellers probably 10
The
times.
thing,
Not even
the
exaggerating.
thing I have to
Oh, wow.
realize though is like I couldn't play a second Dweller. Like there wasn't much space in my deck.
You like the Felgrand better? Did
Oh,
that come
Felgrand,
up?
I would. Felgrand is a must. I feel.
Okay.
And Necros.
Looks like that's Rhapsody.
Did you ever like use a construct to make a Felgrin and then get your fusion back when it got
No,
detached? Like
I didn't.
next
I didn't
level.
draw fusion against like
Yeah.
any rogue decks. I resolved it only in the mirror game ones.
Yeah. So you
Never
cited
against BA?
Cycle Reader, right?
Yeah,
And
Cycle
so
Reader
did that
should
go
make
in
things.
against like Satellar Knights and I guess BA
Yeah,
to
it
like
went against
when they
VA.
flake so they don't add off the Dantes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because they wouldn't get the effects because attributes for
Yeah.
cost.
So what
So Frazier's gonna go Valk here.
do you think that you said the reason that you used Leo instead of Shek was because you wanted
Yeah,
to
in case I had a synchro.
do you think it was worth it? Because you can send your level 10 to get a Shadow Fusion back.
Yeah,
Like,
but that rarely happens
yeah,
where I have the Gungear, Klaus, Kaleido, and the Shadal Fusion's already in the graveyard. I guess it's rare situations
yeah.
anyway. Doesn't matter either way, pretty much.
This wouldn't come up, yeah. Okay, so Rhapsody came down, and so did Valk. So we saw that. Draw
Uh,
2. Alright, so yeah, he's going to play around Puppet Plant completely.
I don't like what Frazier
He,
did
do-
here.
he doesn't have a
Frazier,
Valk in his hand, does he?
well,
He doesn't have a known Valk, at
what
least.
Frazier should have done, I think this was like actually a misplay because Frazier should have went Rhapsody before and then summoned Valk and attack with Valk because
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I
then
could
I
see
he
was
a
thinking
reason
can't.
about
for
that.
leaving the
Yeah.
Senju,
Okay,
unless he
yeah.
wanted to leave it up and waste the Valk.
Yeah, it's like the idea came to his head like
Yeah.
after, unless he wanted the Valk to be
Yeah,
removed.
yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Like he didn't want the
Yeah,
Valk in
didn't want it to
hand,
get
but like
cycled back,
there's
probably.
Yeah, I guess that actually is his
Steven
reasoning.
not doing a first turn Valk play. That might be the reason because that means his hand's like lackluster. So he knows he doesn't have many cards. He was trying to set up for the Valk play next turn, but he can't. But then again, Steven might just have it like open multiple Jews. That's why he couldn't do anything.
I
So
think he has
he can
another
make
Senju in his hand. I think I
yeah.
saw it.
He could just make another rank 4. And rank 4s are insane in the mirror.
Rank 4s are insane in the mirror when one of them is a water. Two Jews making
Yeah.
a Dweller isn't that good.
Yeah.
It is.
'Cause
It's still good, but
no 500 boost. Like, you want to have, like, the 3,000 Gungnir's
I
or
mean the
the
500 boost
3,400.
is what's like
Well,
Yeah.
completely insane.
you don't. I wouldn't make. I'm not saying make a rank 4 yet, but I'm saying like
At some
summoning
point.
attack,
Yeah.
Yeah.
attack. and then
Right.
balking for future turns is just you're establishing a board, and then you're just gonna gain advantage after a while. But Frazier's actually in a really good position at the moment because he still has he has a lot of cards to sit on. He's just
Unless Steven's hand is better than he played the first turn like it was, and he's just dead because he doesn't have a Valk.
Yeah, Frazier's probably
Oh
not
well, you
gonna
know what?
search
He
a mirror.
does. He does have the Gores just simply on his deck list though, which is gonna make Steven wary, I guess.
Does Steven play Gores or no?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, it doesn't look like he has a Gores. So I guess we'll just see, like, if Steven decides he's just gonna go for it.
Frazier.
Yeah, he just threw Max
Yeah, he
C,
picked
I
up a Max
think.
C. There is a Senju in his hand.
Yeah, there is.
Frazier decided not to use the ritual spell just because that would give him too many cards.
Yeah.
And there's no reason to set because Decisive Armor is actually like one of the most powerful cards in the mirror, and they already know each other's deck list, so they know Puppet Plant. And Decisive Armor is one of the best cards to play around Puppet Plant.
Yeah, and banishing a mirror would be really good because that's just one that you'll never get back.
All right, so I'm assuming he like the Senju has to get somebody. He's just gonna think about real quick what he wants to grab.
Looking through his extra.
Yeah, so all right, now I don't know what the rest of his hand is, but I think that yeah, he'll definitely summon the Senju. And we know he still has the Necros mirror, but he has no cards in his graveyard. So it looks like he has. Is that a Gungnir maybe?
The only
Right on
cards
top. Oh no,
I
that's the
can see,
mirror.
yeah,
Oh, he
are
has a cycle too. I think I see a cycle.
Steven knows most of Frazier's
Before the
hand
floor
also.
players, welcome to round two at the 50th Anniversary Game.
All right, yeah. So here's Senju. Probably Brio. Maybe get Shuri. Depending on the rest of his hand, I can't see it. So.
yeah. If he doesn't have a Brio, he'll probably just get that.
His other Brio's already banished, so this is good for
Okay.
Frazier. What's happening is like almost exactly what we wanted to have happen, where Steven is being forced to almost like play first, whereas like Frazier, he still has resources. He has cards in his graveyard.
Then again, Steven hasn't even activated a ritual spell yet.
Yeah, it's true.
And he does have one.
His other Brio is gone.
Yeah, so I guess Brio.
All right, so yeah, he Brios.
Now, does Steven play Dance Princess that could potentially get his other Brio back, or
No, I don't think anybody really played Dance. That was interesting. That card was-
Someone actually played one dance in the main and sided two dance
What?
princess.
wow?
in the top cut.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was Steven's opponent the previous round.
Wow,
Hmm.
interesting.
That's what Steven told me.
Like what matchup would that be for?
Looks like he's attacking for 14.
I don't know. I don't. I
Dance.
wouldn't do that. I think
Maybe
Dance Princess is a terrible card.
couldn't afford Danka.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Frazier's down to 52 now after 2 Senju hits.
So he still has that Brio in his hand, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he
He
just
hasn't
searched it.
activated anything
Okay.
yet
So he has,
besides
he
Sentry.
has the Brio, the Necros Mirror, the Max C. He has the Cycle. That's 4 cards. He has one other card that I'm not sure.
He probably wanted to see a Rhoda.
Yeah, you always want to see her.
Yeah, that card's just so good.
All right. So what card do you think? Like Steven he's checked his extra deck so many times. It's almost like he is set on overlaying this turn. Which like I mean, yeah, like this we might see a Rhapsody of his own. I guess. There's not like I personally like I think I would probably make.
Well, he hasn't
Uh,
attacked yet.
Oh, he attacked twice. Where he attacked with the Senjus.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that means that that's what 28. So Frazier is at 52.
Yeah. Like I saw him calculate the damage and push him forward.
Okay.
And I just didn't see the life change. So.
Okay. All right, so we'll just have to remember Frazier has 52 because. All right, Trevor's back. There was a life point change, Trevor. Trevor, there was a life point change. Frazier's at 52. Oh, okay. All right.
Looks like he's banishing his Shret and Kaleidoscope.
It looks like Steven's just like clinging on to
Interesting.
hope because this he didn't use the Brio to get a Valk. Does
Why
he
didn't he
play
use?
Gores?
Oh wow.
Why didn't he use the Brio at least to like maybe get a Shret? I I don't know.
Or
Interesting choice to not use Brionic that turn at all.
do
Yeah, that was very
did you
interesting.
look at Steven's deck list?
Yeah, I did. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't play Gores. I'm almost sure. I know it's the first one. Hold on.
Because
Yeah,
like
no Gores in his deck. He plays the two
Okay.
Dankos and two Puppet Planes and two Max C's like Frazier.
All right. Well,
But
this is game.
yeah,
Razor's taking a
yeah.
while, but
There's not even a Necros card in his graveyard. He doesn't even have to think about this.
yeah, I mean, Razor takes his time though. We know that by the 2.5 hour match. So
Yeah.
that was probably the longest match ever.
he's probably just enjoying the
There,
moment.
there are a million ways to kill him right now too.
Yeah, you
Like all he
could.
has to do is drop his hand on the field.
Yeah,
All right.
the Jew can swing over the Rhapsody.
Yeah.
It's
So the first thing he's gonna do is summon the Manju, cause yeah. Um.
He doesn't have any mirrors and graves.
Oh, he has a Rhoda too.
he still has
Oh
a
yeah.
Kaleido too, so he can
Okay.
Kaleido.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time now. There's a million ways to go about this.
He can Kaleido Gun Gear and Klaus or Gun Gear. No, just Gun Gear and Klaus.
I mean, I guess he does need to do 8,000 outside. Can't he just? He could probably just summon the Gungnir, pop the Rhapsody, and then
Yeah,
like
he could go
that's easy
summon
game.
Manju, and then Gun Gear, and then Kaleido for Gun Gear Klaus, and then just
Yeah, Gungnir Klaus. So that's 12 plus 14 is 26 plus 25 off
it's
Gungnir.
51.
He also has a Rhoda and a Cycle, so the other 29, that's
Yeah.
8,000, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can road a shirt and then summon another.
Okay, yeah, he
Like,
is easy.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with making that Rhapsody, and especially not ditching a Brio when your opponent has that many cards in their hand. Then you would just assume that there's a bunch of ways to do 8,000, especially with the Necros deck.
Yeah, and especially just because he knows that there's not going to be a hand. Like the Maxi.
Yeah, they see
I
each
mean,
other's
Steven
deck
does.
lists.
Steven does have Maxi in his hand, and he's going to use it.
Yeah, but he can
But
draw
it-
out his whole deck
but
and
it-
still lose.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's why I just, you would think he would have used a Brio. Especially since Frazier had so many cards in his hand, and he searched last turn for a ritual spell.
So he's
Yeah.
adding decisive armor with Manju.
it's 1,000 attack. He could go summon.
Well, there's just a bunch of ways.
Yeah, you could cycle Valk or Gun Gear.
If he cycles the Valk, and then just pops with the Gungnir that he summons with the Colossalus, that's 12 plus 14 plus 25, and 29 is 8,000.
Yeah, and he still got the precise armor.
Alright, so he's using Rhoda for Shret and Brio.
So he's getting great sorcerer.
I can't imagine that he doesn't see it.
Well, he could Kaleido for Gun Gear with Great Sorcerer and the Shuret, and then he would add another card.
Okay, so he's getting 2 copies of Shret. I don't know, maybe one of those is just to discard with the Gungnir is
Well,
his plan, maybe.
He can still Kaleido cycle.
Oh, it looks like
with the two
Necros Mirror
Shurets.
first. Okay.
Hmm.
It-
I mean, Max D is right there.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And now he's gonna bring back decisive. That's yeah.
And that's not game.
No, I think it is. I think that's game.
Oh yeah, because it boosted 1,000. Okay, yep.
Oh wait, yeah, okay.
So yeah, going to Ruby.
All right, so Frazier takes game one on the back of
Frazier
not
just wanted
searching
to get
Valk.
style points on that one. He was looking for the best way.
I see.
Now, as far as
So I
side
don't know.
decking,
Is there a reason that he wouldn't just Brio for like a Valk or something so that maybe he could draw a Valk off Max C?
Maybe he thought he can't win either way. Like that is a way you have to think sometimes. Like if I do this play, I'm gonna lose anyway. But if I just go for broke and he doesn't have game, then I might win. But he might have just thought like,
that maybe some way he couldn't
yeah,
kill
there's
him.
some way he could win. But like the only way he could win is if he didn't die that turn. And if he did block an attack, like he would still
His
lose.
position would be.
That must be how he thought.
So
Honestly,
what are
like
in these players'
no, I
side
would
decks?
think that if he Brios for a Valk there, he has a cycle in his hand, he has a Necroz mirror, and he has a Max C too. So you know Frazier's gonna do at least one mirror. You get a draw off Max C, you have another draw, you have 3 Rotas in your deck, you have 3 Charits, you have 6 Jews. Like that's a lot of cards that you can draw to like potentially come out of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
it's
I mean look what happened like the way he did it.
it's tough to say. I don't want to
Maybe there was a
say
reason, but
Steven did anything bad
well,
because I
yeah.
may be wrong. Every
Yeah,
player has their own style.
Yeah, he could very well have a very good reason to not have done that, but and it just
maybe he
didn't work
saw
out.
something
And
we
if
didn't.
I was in the situation, I probably would have gotten the Valk, but
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or I would have at least used the Brio to grab something else to make it look like I have a Valve.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
he doesn't do like. Then if
Or
he does a crazy play, you're still under max C, so he's
he has a
definitely not
chance
gonna.
to pick
He's
up a
gonna play
Valk
like you have
too.
Valk.
He has.
So
Yeah.
I think that's the play I would want. Just Brio for like
Sure.
Shuret.
Yep. Yeah, because then there's still a chance, and even if you don't draw it, or even though you don't actually have it, it can still kind of seem like you can still pick it up off the Max C, because you probably get like at least 2 new cards off of that.
All right.
So.
So
okay, so
All right, yeah, side deck.
side deck would be
We know that there was the Thunder King, the Thunder King, the Mistake, and the 2 Vanity Fiend on
yep.
Steven's side, and then on Frazier's side, he had the Water Art. He had 3 of those. He has 3 Mind Crushes, and he has.
I
Oh yeah,
think I
Steven had
saw
Breakthrough
Gores.
too. Um, yeah.
I like Steven side deck for losing the first game because the way you win the mirror, it's like every player is pretty much skilled in the mirror. Like the mirror's not very difficult anymore. So it is hard to win without floodgates like
What?
Mistake,
For my health.
Thunder King, and Vanity's Fiend. Like you need
That's
some sort of
awesome.
edge.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Oh
So we have
wow.
a. That's really sweet. All right. Yeah, he's gonna bring in probably the Water Arts and Mind Crush.
Not
And then-
Regeki?
Oh yeah, he is gonna bring in Greki because he's seen the Fiend.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's seen those now. So outside of that is I don't. He doesn't main deck any outs to Vanity's Fiend either. So that's like his only card, and I guess he can beat it too with
Decisive armor and the sorcerer.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see there.
It will actually be pretty interesting if Frazier wins this match because yesterday he was X1-1, and then there was like a terrible awkward situation between him and Mike Albanese where they were going to draw again, but they were both X1-1. And then shout out to Mike Albanese for being a pretty big man, and he just gave Frazier the win. So he'll probably be happy if Frazier goes all the way. I'm not sure. I don't think Frazier's won a circuit as well.
He has not. Yeah.
He came close, but you stopped him.
And yeah, actually, Mike and Frazier are splitting whatever prizes Frazier gets today. I think. I mean, that would make
Yeah.
sense to me. I don't know.
Yeah, they're both good players. Really
Yeah.
good friends.
I don't know what Mike did on stream yesterday, but he made a status. He was like, "I lost my cool."
No, he was. It was objectively they were both in the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
So Senju, clauseless for Cycle and Brio.
Oh,
Yeah.
um. So it looks like Frazier's gonna do the Valk play.
Yeah. So he got a Brio and a cycle. Oh, does it? Did he have X in his hand too? I think already.
I'm not sure. One thing I've done in the mirror is like Puppet Plant's like a hard card to play around, but there's sometimes where if you summon Valk and you just leave it up there, like vulnerable to Puppet Plant, like maybe Steven or Frazier next level then didn't side in the Puppet Plant.
Yeah, he's definitely got an X in hand.
Yeah, I guess that's
And
possible.
Frazier's hand is like really good to just tribute to draw cards and leave the
Yeah.
Valk
He
up.
has a Mind Crush too. It looks like.
Yeah, so I think it would be worth it to just leave the Valk on the field.
Oh, so okay, so he's gonna let him change.
Well,
Yeah, I mean
pretty
that's
nice of Steven.
that's okay. I
Yeah.
mean nothing has happened since. But
Shout out
yeah.
to Tempest and Billy Burke.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah. It was Frazier.
It probably wouldn't have even mattered that much, honestly, anyway.
Okay, Frazier's reading cards. Do you think he's thinking about playing it, banishing Klaus, putting the X in the graveyard to summon Valk? Yep, that's what you're gonna do. Okay.
So he is gonna decide to play around the Puppet Plant.
And then X's effect when it's banished, special summons
Oh,
from the
okay. So now
graveyard,
he's
right?
now he'll use the Brio to get Sorcerer, and then do you think he's gonna play around Plant and leave his Senju?
I don't think I would. I don't think I would play around Puppet Plant because I don't think I would side if I was in this position and
You
I
would leave it
had
out.
these two stacks. Like I side Puppet Plant in just because like I have so much to side out. I have the Shadallas to side out.
Right.
But when people are like going to play around Puppet Plant, I might just not side it out. I might just keep it out. It's like with Jin. Like I would side out Jin without telling them. Like
Well, yeah,
you just
sure.
want to
Yeah.
side it out so they have dead
They have
cards.
like 4 or 5 dead cards.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
And when people play around Puppet Plant, it's a dead card.
Yep, he's gonna play around it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
search. I think it's
here-
right here. If he doesn't already have a Valk, he'll search that. If he has a Valk, he's gonna search for Unicorn.
Another thing about these two players is they probably know how each
Their
other
plan,
is playing.
yeah. All right. Okay. So he has Unicorn. This doesn't necessarily telegraph a Valk, but I would say that because he didn't search one, it's highly likely that he does have one. So yeah, I guess we'll see.
We'll
Yes,
see
you have
eventually.
Decisive right there. There's the set Mind Crush. Okay, maybe he doesn't have one. Maybe he
Yeah, I
doesn't
didn't
have a
really
Valk.
see one in his hand.
But maybe he feels safe behind his Mind Crush, I guess.
I like that Frazier plays the spiritual art. I was thinking of playing it instead of
Curse Seal?
Curse Seal. I like
It's
just-
really good with Mind Crush.
Yeah, you just want to play cards that combo with Mind Crush. Like
Yeah.
the Water Trap is really good with Mind Crush, and then Curse Seal is really good with Mind Crush. It's just game.
It's also really good when they try to puppet plant your guy, you water art it off the field, look at their
Yeah.
hand, get rid of a card.
I would kind of be interested if Steven sided on Danko Seka because he knows Frazier sides so many trap
He
cards.
sides 6 traps.
Yeah. So that would be really interesting if he did, but
Well, he actually mains it, so he would leave it in.
yeah.
I
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
So,
He
What
is going second, so this would be the time to do it.
Yeah.
If he did.
what do you guys, Necros players, typically side out in the mirror if they don't play the Shadalls, obviously?
Like usually, you side out cards that it really depends on if you're going first or second. I mean, I used to side shared ride for like going first. Going second, Maxi is like decent. I don't
I would
like
side out
Maxi
Maxi
that much
I
though.
would definitely
Like
side
it's
that
like a
card out.
1 card most of the time, so I take that card out. And then, yeah, I mean, I play 2 of those. And then the rest of the stuff just kind of depends on like what kind of build they're using. Like, you can side out Regeki, Book of Moon. Like I'm just talking about my deck list. So yeah, I played a couple Necros mirror matches yesterday, and their deck was playing Naturia Beast. So I took out cards that were, like I put in. I played 3 breakthroughs, so that was like really good against that deck because I played against 2 of the same list.
So he's activating a mirror.
Okay, yeah.
Looks
so-
like he's playing around Mind Crush, possibly.
Yeah, he is. Yep. Because now he'll mind
Yeah.
crush sure it.
yeah,
Well,
and
he
you'd
won't
still,
mind crush
well,
sure
yeah.
Or well, no, if
But
he were to, you would.
yeah.
If it was a cycle, he would mind crush sure it.
Frazier might go a little ballsy here and mind crush
Just
the
go
Valk.
Valk. Uh,
It's another situation where you're like, if I don't do this, I could lose. But if I do, like, I still don't lose. He just gets to discard a random card. But if I do this and I do hit the Valk, I might just win because he has another ritual monster that he'll have
that
to summon.
sucks. Yeah. Like if it's like a
And
unicorn
then
or something.
there's Steven on the other side. Like, this is the only way. Like, this is the only way I can win.
And
Steven, this is one of those games for him. Like,
yeah,
This is, I mean, it's what I love about the mirror match, though. It's all mind games.
I love this
It's
mirror
all
match.
just like, what puts you, like, what's the better situation? Like, when do you have to do the bluff and call the
Okay, yeah.
bluff?
So he's not gonna do anything.
yeah.
Right
Saving
now,
Mind
before
Crush
you
is
see his
good as
hand,
well.
would you have done the Valk?
No, I would not have,
Okay, yeah.
because, like, it's just the Mind Crush is good enough anyway.
All
When
right.
he
So
uses
do
the
you
buff.
think that you would search with Desherate here because he obviously has a read on Mind Crush?
Yeah,
So
I would
if he
search.
well if he doesn't search, like he blows that up, he blows up the Mind Crush, and then Frazier just doesn't see his hand. Like, I guess you just search maybe like Klaus, yeah. So now he's gonna get rid of it, and he'll call Klaus and
That
look at his
knowledge
hand.
is pretty powerful. You are right.
Yeah, like maybe it's just not worth it because you're losing the card anyway. And then make Frazier play a
But
guessing game.
a
I guess if
lack
he
of nut cross in the graveyard can always be a problem. Like he has the mirror and he just has
and
Shred.
only Charette. I wouldn't trade that for the card. I don't know.
The knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge is especially with a deck
The
that
knowledge
plays.
is power.
Yeah, especially with a deck that plays all those. All right,
I'm assuming he chained it.
the Mind Crush is removed from
Yep.
play.
So he has
Yeah.
Sorcerer, Prep, and Gungnir.
So, good thing Frazier didn't call a Valk.
Yeah.
Hey, so what would happen if there was like already a Clausulus engraved there, and then Frazier Mind Crushed Clausulus, so that went to the graveyard, and there were like 2 in the graveyard, and then Steven played 2 Clausulus since deck lists are common knowledge now. You know what I mean? So like both, like that he plays only. Or like he only plays 2 Clausuluses, and you Mind Crush the last one into the graveyard, so you can see 2. Even
Yeah.
though like the format says there could be a third, would he still get to check his hand even though he knows his list says he only plays 2?
Probably.
Like, and it's common knowledge. I have
I'm
no
not sure
clue.
how
Yeah,
ARG
that's
that's
rules
kind of
work on
interesting.
that.
I don't know. As like popped in my head, it's kind of interesting.
I assume he shouldn't be able to, honestly. Like, you
You know
Mind
for a
Crush,
fact.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mind Crush is a card. The reason you get to see is to verify.
To verify.
Yeah, it's not part of Mind Crush.
Yeah.
So, and it's verified. Yeah.
Usually when I activate Mind Crush, I'm chaining it to a ritual spell, so you're seeing their hand no matter what to
Yeah, because
resolve
if you
it.
can't resolve it.
Actually, it sucks when I play people and like I'll Mind Crush Brio and
Feel
they'll try
bad.
to show me their
Feel
hand and
bad.
I'll be like, all right, you need to
Yeah.
like put it back, please, and they'll be like, why? And I'll be like,
I
You
saw
have-
that
you have one in the
yesterday.
graveyard.
I saw that yesterday. You're like, all right, I don't get to see your hand. That put him on tilt so bad.
Oh yeah.
I felt bad. I played him in top 16 again.
All right, anyway,
it was
so
that
we
same
know
guy.
that there was the Sorcerer, the Gungnir, and the Prep in Steven's hand, which is like not that good. So I think Frazier is gonna win this game. His hand, he's still got powerful hand. So I
It's
don't
like
know.
Cycle, Unicorn, Valk,
And a
and
decisive
Decisive.
armor.
Yeah.
That is powerful. And he knows he doesn't have puppet plan.
And maybe like that Mind Crush is actually removed from play. So I don't know.
He could
He
go.
might get that back with like Mask of Darkness, whatever it's
He's
called.
attacking into Decisive.
Yeah.
He
He
could go Unicorn, the Great Sorcerer, and then. Well, he has the Exa,
He has Exa too. Yeah, Steven's position is.
but he does only have one ritual spell.
I
And he
think he'll
has
use a
or-
Brio for a Valk now. Learn to. Yeah, he's.
So who attacked?
Decisive Armor attacked over Senju
Okay, I thought
for
Frazier.
1900.
Okay.
It's crazy that there's another top. There's gonna be.
Yeah.
There's only top 4.
The other finals competitor is just sitting and waiting.
they've been waiting for him.
Because they got done with their top 4 before Frazier even got done with top 8 against Ben.
My pick was if I didn't win the tournament, I said Frazier would. So
I thought my boy Xavier here would win the tournament.
He started 5-0. Then just like bad things happened, which I guess that's Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean,
yep, you guys should always just keep struggling. If you don't do well at an event, there's always the next
yeah,
one. You can't give up.
yeah. I'm really excited for Philly. I think I'm gonna put a lot of work into that event. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think every Yu-Gi-Oh player should be attending Philly.
yeah, 25K. Like,
Yeah, the
yeah.
prize support's ridiculous. You get flights. Like
I've never been to
nothing else does
Philadelphia.
that.
I've never been to Philadelphia before
Yeah,
too.
and it's like
It's
it's a
exciting.
nice city.
Yeah,
I
Now,
love Philly.
what would be the actual payout for first place at the 25K?
I think it's a $5,000 check.
Yeah, and I think you get flights or something.
Yeah,
with
you get
the
some flights
top
along
two.
with it. You gotta like, yeah. And then I know the 5,000. I don't know if that's like prize credit where you can take like 80% or whatever.
Or is it just 5,000 cash?
I'm not
No,
actually sure.
I'm pretty sure there's a percentage.
Okay.
Anyways, we should talk about the game a little bit. So yeah, he attacked. He searched the Valk. Now it's Frazier's turn. He's kind of just waiting. He's thinking out what he wants to do. He has a mirror. Uh, so yeah, he's gonna remove the wizard or the sorcerer. Um, he has a Colossus in his hand. All right. So his X is already in the graveyard. We'll see if he uses sorcerer. He could because he has a cycle, so he could. It's gonna work. It's gonna work like Valk, I guess.
Yeah. Shout out to Gabe for not attending the 20K. Or
Uh,
25K.
Yeah, since every Yu-Gi-Oh player should be.
Yeah. I do believe
Oh,
that.
that was directed at him, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. That was on
Uh,
purpose. I do like the prize support's ridiculous. It's gonna be one of the most like I remember the 20K last year was like one of the most fun events I've ever participated in.
mhm. At the same time, though, like I think the majority of Yu-Gi-Oh players who are really trying to top aren't really going for the prize. Even though it's awesome,
That's
I
also
love
true,
the
but like
prizes. Like
it's good motivation.
it's good
It's the
motivation
reason I'll
for
play test a lot.
yeah. It makes it really worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he hasn't chosen what he's gonna search yet. He still has his deck there. Do you think he's gonna use the sorcerer? Did he just send his
banished
Shurret?
sorcerer.
Yeah, he sent that
okay, yeah.
Shurret to the grave. Oh no, okay. Okay, yeah. So here's
He's setting
Colossus.
up because he has
So he's adding 2 ritual spells?
he has
or-
Unicorn in his hand.
So,
So he could go Unicorn, add Klaus effect.
he just used Klaus to get Kaleido.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
What do you search for the mirror then when he banished the sorcerer? I didn't really see. Probably cycle?
I think it was Mirror.
Okay.
Frazier has a lot of play.
He has 6 cards
I
in
don't
his
see
hand.
Frazier losing this game.
Yeah.
Like, he knows his opponent's hand.
Do you think he's going for game?
Um,
There's no way he can get around decisive armor and Valk, right?
Yeah, it would have to be like Dweller,
Especially without a
Gungnir.
Jew.
But
Without a Jew.
if he uses the Valk and Frazier, I'm just trying to think. If Frazier can make Dweller, that's essentially game. Like, you have Gun Gear and Dweller. Your opponent.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking if he can make Dweller and Gun Gear, that might lock this game.
Does he have a Gungnir in his hand? Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
for sure.
I think he does.
Yeah, I think that this, whether it's like
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah. This will be important for Frazier to realize that right now damage isn't necessarily his win condition. It's just like establishing a board that just he can't beat. So yeah, and this is also bad for Steven too because he has cards in his deck like Vanity's Fiend, Mistake, and Thunder King, which Frazier's about to make a board, and if he draws any of his side deck
Yeah,
cards,
those
they
cards
aren't
do
going
not
to do
work
anything.
against established board.
They won't do anything.
Does Steven side like Regeki or Dark Wolves?
No, he just cited the 2 fiends.
Yeah,
yeah.
only he could have Puppet Plan, but that's not even enough.
Yeah, I mean, if he
Making an
puppet plants, the
established
Gungnir
board
will
is-
just kill itself.
Making established board is the most likely play here.
Yeah.
Yeah, times are rough, it looks like, for Steven.
All right, so yeah, he did use the Kaleido, so he's gonna get a Herald Search. I'm just
The
thinking
gun
like
gear is in his deck.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I
so-
saw the bottom of his deck.
he's thinking about searching it right here. Okay, yeah, he's gonna get
He's
it.
getting it.
Gungnir is one of those cards that's so interesting because when Necros were like when it was like triple prep format, like that was YCS Chicago, right?
One thing, huh? Triple prep?
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't.
No, I don't. It was not YCS Chicago.
Oh yeah, that was like the scolding where that
It
came
was.
out.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, that
a
was when
while
people were
ago. But
hyping scolding.
The
one
only
thing,
event that was ever like that was like maybe I know I went to like one regional like that.
yeah.
And
One thing I'd like to highlight is Frazier actually kept Well, no, never mind. Frazier kept Regekian. I don't do that against normal Necros, but
the Vanity's
the
Fiend,
Vanity's Fiend
yeah,
and Thunder King, it's obvious
it's
why
his
you would
only
do
out.
I like
Yeah,
these guys as side decks. I
yeah,
really do.
yeah. I don't like Stevens that much.
I like it in the sense that he realizes what you
Floodgates are
need
yeah.
to win the event. You need floodgates to win the event.
Yeah,
That's
four cards that pretty much auto win you the game is what he sides in.
I just
Yeah.
think that like
It's hard to win the event with just standard decks.
what just he banished Exos, so he's gonna get that effect. What's
Yeah,
gonna
this is a tremendous play.
he's gonna get his
He's gonna
he
get
can make
the
Dollar here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna do the
Bring Sorcerer back and
and then
overlay.
What
yeah,
I
and then Valk will get
Yeah.
over the decisive
Yeah.
armor with an attack if he does let it go through.
He won't though. Because
Yeah.
he'll see the Dweller writing on the wall. So actually, maybe Frazier needs to think of another way around this decisive armor before it just beats him to death. But I guess the Gungnir.
I like this play because Frazier still has advantage. Okay, so Frazier is thinking of doing the Shurret and then specialing the gun gear and popping a card, which isn't bad at all because you're gonna have a gun gear for the next turn, and he already knows his hand.
Okay, so again, what was in I know he has a Sorcerer in his hand.
He has Sorcerer, Gungnir,
prep.
Necrosmere, and Velk.
Oh,
He used the prep.
oh yeah.
Okay, at this point, would you like pop the decisive armor and
Yeah,
then
I think you
and then make
probably.
Rhapsody and Berserk in main phase 2?
You're just
Oh yeah, because if you remove that charade, like
yeah, like he
yeah,
has
that's
no
actually pretty
plays.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rhapsody would be good here, honestly. Like
well, he can't make gun gear and
Oh, he
Dweller.
can't.
Oh yeah, he mirrored.
Yeah,
wait, what's in his
he
hand?
already used
Yeah,
the
he
mirror.
and he Kaleidoscope. He'd have to cycle. Well, yeah, he could. Yeah.
So wait, what's his hand now?
It's gun gear
Valk
and
and
decisive
mirror.
armor.
Maybe he could
I keep
Valk
going
and
like
hope for a Senju or a
Yeah,
Manju.
I think it's decisive armor.
Okay, so yeah, it's
Now, Sorcerer is a one of, right?
yeah. You just play one.
Okay, so
When I first made that list, remember that?
Yeah.
I fooled around with like multiple copies of those guys like for a little while. But like one is really all you need. If you do it once, you're gonna have a lot of advantage, and there's a lot of recursion where it's like you don't need to do it more than once.
I
so.
wouldn't negate the attack here.
Uh,
I would definitely not
make him
negate the
use
attack.
the decisive.
No, well, I need rich. I want like. It's not. I don't feel decisive armor is really gonna do anything.
I mean, there's
He's
no
still,
ritual spells in his
Frazier has
graveyard,
the decisive armor. Yeah, I know that.
so
But I don't know. I just don't see this decisive armor being that relevant
well, if you think like
when your opponent has an out to it. But then he could get his own decisive armor. Or no, he only plays one.
this is a tough situation for Steven, where if he actually had if he drew like were to draw a Raigeki, that would be insane. Like his wizard
Well,
and his Exer
doesn't
are
he
gone.
not play any?
Oh wait, I don't know. I got it confused because Frazier does.
yeah, he's Frazier sides his.
And also, if I was Steven, I probably wouldn't keep in Raigeki
Yeah.
due to the fact that like Frazier doesn't play Handy's Fiend.
All right, Steven. Yeah, he main decks Raigeki, so I guess it depends. Like maybe he.
There's one card though. I think the Jew would be the best card you could
Okay,
draw.
so he didn't stop the attack.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think.
100%.
Yeah, I think that like Yeah, you know that was probably right because he knows it's already dying, and
And
his only ritual monster he can summon, he'll have to use Necros Marathon when he wants.
right now, Frazier can't play around Puppet Plant, so
Oh yeah, Steven could also
but
draw
he
that card.
doesn't lose if Steven draws the Puppet Plant.
Wait, can't he play around it with the Gungnir though? I mean, maybe it's not that important, but
That's
he
that's
has
not
like,
playing around Hargeki then. Like that's just it's too many cards. Like your board's already established,
Yeah.
and you
do
want
you
to
think
keep the
he just
gun gear in
passes?
hand.
Do you think he just like?
Uh, well he might cycle a card in the graveyard,
Yeah.
but I don't want to cycle a card in my hand.
Do you think he'll just cycle back his decisive, search
I was thinking
Brio,
about
Brio for
that.
Valk,
That I
and
mean
then have Valk
that's a nice
Gungnir?
play. He has the gun gear on the
Yeah,
decisive.
yeah. That's
Or
actually. I
he
think
could just
maybe I would do that.
yeah, he could just tribute the shred.
Oh, it looks like
Yeah,
he's thinking about using Valk's effect. If
drawing more
Frazier
cards
were
if
to
he
play,
draw.
if he were to play around Puppet Play here though, like he's clearing his board for Steven,
And
which I
well,
don't.
he can't play around Puppet Plant.
He hasn't
Oh,
used Valk
he
yet.
could use Valk on the
Yeah.
Unicorn and then cycle decisive armor. But he
So it
plays a
looks like
lot of
he's
good cards
gonna
to draw.
tribute those.
I don't know how I feel about
Possibly.
this.
I don't feel good about this one. I think that I would do the decisive with
Because he
Valk
knows
and
Steven has great sorcerer, correct?
yeah, he does. Yeah, he has Sorcerer, Valk.
Yeah, so if he
Yeah,
draws.
he has Sorcerer, Valk. Does Steven have Gungnir? Yeah, he has Gungnir too, and oh yeah,
Yeah.
Steven does have a Gungnir.
Yeah, so if he
Yeah.
drew Puppet Plant, that would be insane.
Wait, that means that maybe he should let the decisive live, because then Frazier has to summon the Gungnir to out it, and then once he does that, you Gungnir the
No, he
decisive.
doesn't have to summon a card though, because Frazier still has the decisive armor in his hand.
Yeah.
Like,
Well.
decisive
Oh
armor
yeah.
can't
Okay.
get over
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
The best he can do is trade with Unicorn.
Yeah.
So Frazier was probably because if he drew the water trap, that would have been insane. Or he could draw Jew as well, because he hasn't summoned one yet.
Oh, he did draw the water art.
That is tremendous. That's really good. Because now even
Oh, he
he
picked. Oh
chains it to a
yeah.
puppet plant.
Yeah. Right. That's what I was saying earlier. It's
That's
like
Yeah,
it's a
it's
that's
great out
actually
to puppet plant.
it's actually a 2 for 2, and you see
Yeah.
his hand. Whereas like that's one of the reasons that when I first read the water art, I was like, because it's you actually lose a card.
Yeah.
But
so
you
2 for 2 with a confiscation. That's pretty good.
right.
No,
No.
1-0.
Frazier, yeah, Frazier's up 1-0. Yep.
Looks like it's probably gonna be
Yeah, I think we're.
a 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he sets the water art, and that's gonna be it.
All right. I'm
This
really
is. I
interested
think this is
to
probably
see
the
when
final.
Frazier uses
I
the
think
water
this is
art.
probably the last turn of like the second to last maybe, because we'll see if Steven lets Frazier. He might
Wa-
just scoop.
Water art's also really
You see
good
what
when
he
they.
draw?
There's no scooping now. Not when it's
Yeah.
like you can't scoop at this point. Like
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, if you have no car, like.
Gotta at least
there's rough
bluff something.
moments.
Okay, so he's gonna read his Gungnir. I'm assuming he's checking. I don't know what he could be checking on Gungnir. I think it's.
It's like if Frazier won, I don't know. It feels because we were in opposite brackets. So if I won my
You'd be
match,
yeah.
I would play Frazier in the finals.
If you won top 8 and top 4.
Yeah, I would have played him. That would have been
Yeah, if it was an alternate timeline of the world, I guess it would be an alternate timeline of the
Alternate
world.
timeline.
Like, because who knows if like alternate timeline had Frazier winning as well. We don't know what the alternate universe.
This guy.
All right, so yeah, there's.
there's like so many like Frazier could
He
have
can only
even
summon
went tribute
once.
the Falcon Unicorn or tribute the Frazier could have went tribute Valk and Gun Gear from his hand, and then he could have cycled back the Gun Gear from his graveyard,
Yeah.
so he's not actually losing value, and then he'd have Unicorn Gun Gear on his field, and that'd actually be. I think that would have been the best play
Wait, do
for
you?
last turn.
You said that the water art sends it to the grave.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if like he cycled and he added shred, you could just hit the shred out.
Yeah, that's
and
not
that was-
good. That's not good because I mean,
Well, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I mean right here. Like I was kind of talking about. I was thinking it's not good if he were to like spirit if he was doing a water art, just his spell like back to his deck.
Well, Frazier knows his hand.
Yeah, so he knows that he would have had to have drawn like a copy of Necros Mirror to be able to play. So
Okay, so he's thinking about probably taking the either Valk or Gungnir out of his hand.
this. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
looks like he's gonna do it.
gonna take a look,
I agree with this.
and he's gonna get rid of Gungnir probably.
Oh yeah, cause could summon Valk
Oh
either
no,
way.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
he's
two
gonna
Valks.
wait. Does water art take all copies? No, it's
No, it
one.
just
Yeah,
no.
it's one. That would be
Nah.
broke.
That would be. I think everybody
I
would be
mean,
playing that.
All right, so yeah,
I'm thinking Steven hasn't used the Valk yet. I would say maybe hit the Valk if he hasn't used the Valk yet, because that way,
Yeah, it's still knock
honestly,
one out of his
Steven
hand
is
for
in this
later.
game.
yeah, he is.
He actually is. This hand looks better than I was thinking.
I feel
Because if he summons, he can summon a Valk no matter what, and then tribute off, draw 2 new cards.
I
Like,
think if Frazier tributed Valk and
He
Gungear
takes the
with
sorcerer.
the
Interesting.
effect and
Okay,
had a
that's
Gungear Unicorn, he would have won.
that's actually pretty good. Send the sorcerer off. Like you're gonna cut down what Steven can do.
Yeah, you don't want him to draw very good cards. That was probably the best card to choose.
Do you think he'll banish the Chirrut and the sorcerer to summon Gungnir and then send Exa?
I mean, Gungear is a good card in the mirror. There's nothing. He's not getting value off tributing. He's just drawing more random cards.
Okay, Frazier's he has a Brio in his hand, so he can summon. He can ritual summon probably 2 times still next turn, at least.
Yeah.
Man, Frazier would be clutch if he had a Mind Crush too.
Yeah. Really clutch.
Oh, he looks to summon the Valk.
And he's
Oh, banishing.
banishing.
Okay, I was gonna say
yeah.
Clauseless pick
So yeah,
up
Did
a
he have an
must
X
click.
Engrave?
Frazier's gonna call the admin.
Okay. Ja ja ja. Call admin XD. Wait for admin.
It's just a battle of poking. Steven's at 51. Frazier just took 29.
Put him at 32.
Yep.
He has a Valk in his hand, so I don't think he's at 51. Yeah, I doubt that Steven can die. So
Frazier played Book of Moon. He drew it.
Book of Moon.
Yeah, he played the Book of Moon.
A disposable player is going to take us out of this round. There's 10 minutes left in the course of this round.
Mike Albany's still talking about that.
Yeah. To this day.
It's that Book of Moon guy.
Shout out to Book of Moon for being at 1.
Did you know Mike Albany's going to Worlds?
Yeah, he is. So is Chase.
Yeah,
Yep.
Chase is going to Worlds. Yeah, he actually is.
We have
Oh,
a
yeah.
very strong representation of the U.S. this year. I think we'll take it home.
Yeah, I think the field of players is pretty good for the U.S.
All right,
And-
so it's plays back to Frazier now. He has a Kaleido in his grave and a Necros Mirror. And he has a Clauseless in his hand too. This is actually looking pretty good for Frazier. I think that this game is on its way to ending, as it has been for a while now. But
At least this match most likely will not take 2.5 hours.
The beat commentator. What did Frazier go on? I don't know if we saw it.
yeah, I don't think we saw it. We were talking about Worlds. We were talking about Worlds.
Well,
For the people that qualified at NAT. Yes.
yeah, I think so.
2 cycles.
Does he have 3 cycles in his hand? Right, yeah. So he can summon 3 monsters from the graveyard this turn.
Yeah.
That'd be so insane.
First seal cycle. Oh,
I
he
would-
drew a Mind Crush.
Oh, I think that's like a
That's-
wrap. That's a wrap for sure.
Yeah. Because he's gonna probably have a way to bait out the gun gear.
Yep.
Yeah, Frazier. Frazier might do it this event. He's my pick to win.
He's gonna play another mirror match in the finals.
Yeah. Frazier this time. He's not gonna make the same mistakes he did against me. I think he'll realize that he needs to focus.
But did he mess up?
So yeah, what did
He
he
messed
do?
up a couple times against me.
Oh,
He told me he thinks he could have won some of the games, but that's how you win events. The other player misplays.
that's so
you-
true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
about everything going right,
Yeah.
and it could very well be Frazier's day. I like his deck. I like the Mind Crush, how it combos with the Spiritual Art.
Yeah, that's an interesting card.
If his opponent plays like 2-3 Puppet Plants, that would definitely give him an advantage. And Frazier's maining the Puppet Plants, so his opponent's gonna have to play around that all game.
Yeah. So yeah, the rest of this match looks like it's just gonna be a matter of time, just to see how exactly it plays out. But
It is.
it's almost like Steven is just kind of. I was like, when game states get to this point, it's like he's just sitting there, like kind of being like a punching
Yeah.
bag for Frazier.
I would say it sucks that we couldn't see like a better match, but
Yeah, this
I
this
mean
match was not.
Steven plays a bunch of floodgates, so
Yeah.
it's gonna. This is how it works out.
Yeah, you just pray you open the floodgates. So he's setting.
Steven did not draw optimal.
Neither of the games.
Yeah, I've just noticed Frazier's been doing this a couple times where he like just looks at certain cards that he wants to use, and then he like puts the other cards that he knows that are irrelevant to the side.
Oh yeah, people have been doing that. I've seen that.
It's
Um,
interesting.
It's a good way to think, just like organize your
Yeah.
thoughts. Like he has 3 cycles in his hand. Like you can put 2 of those to the side and just say forget it.
That's another
um,
thing Frazier's doing. He's making sure he doesn't misplay. He's taking his time, thinking through all of his plays.
Yeah, I mean, I guess potentially if he really did screw up bad, he could end up punting this.
Yeah.
You would have to.
I don't
like-
know what Steven could draw.
like
That's
yeah,
I don't know what he could draw.
You would be like a long punter in the NFL if you could.
Yeah.
Like you would just be like the best. You'd just be a Pro Bowl punter. Like
Shout out to the Browns for existing.
Browns suck. Cleveland.
You know, Jim loves those brownies.
Jim's like a Ravens fan or something.
So he's Gungneering the Valk, or at least attempting to.
Yeah, and there is the Gungnir that's in Steven's hand.
Yeah.
Actually, this might not be bad to Gungnir this.
Yeah,
make
because
sure,
doesn't
like-
Gungnir say it stops it
it's
for
the
the
rest of
whole turn?
Can't
yeah.
die.
Oh yeah, but Frazier could go end phase gun gear, and then he pitches the gun gear, and then he goes, all right, your turn, gun gear, fuck.
Well, yeah, I mean, the
And
only
that's-
thing that Steven has going for him is this Gungnir on the field, and there's no way it's coming back. I think that in order to stay in the game, he needs to Gungnir this.
But he does have spells in the graveyard, which is always nice.
Pretty sure he has 1.
He has 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's
Always.
he's got that going for him.
Yeah.
It's not like Steven misplayed either.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of
his-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
His card pool that he was given to work with was just not as diverse as Frazier's. Like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and he has the Mind Crush down too.
that's how the game it's kind of how it is. Do you know if Steven has topped any circuits besides Syracuse? In this,
No, I think this is the second one.
Oh, so I think he's gonna just miss out on player championship.
Well, he might have top 32'd a couple,
Well, right, yeah, I guess.
because he will be at a grand after this.
It's crazy that like the
Yeah.
amount is so much
Great.
higher. Like 32nd has like 1,000 this year, whereas like last year I think that people got in at like
Yeah,
375.
it's a true players championship.
Oh wow.
All the best are in it. It's a stacked bracket. Can't
Yeah.
wait. Sucks some of our world's players can't attend the event.
Yeah, Jake and Max and yeah, I mean,
I would go.
yeah, Chase can't be in
Everyone
Philly.
said they would go. Everyone said they were upset. But
Konami did
Worlds
it on
is
purpose.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad Frazier elected to do that right
Call
away.
money troll XD. Wait for admin. Josh.
Don't tell anyone about Utopia.
You said that. Shh. I'm trying to win Florida. All right, so yeah, Frazier's is gonna have the Gungnir, and he has the Mind Crush set. Yeah, this is winding down.
So I'm curious to what he drew.
Yeah, he's gonna banish here, search.
Yeah, he'll probably mirror and then he'll like mind crush the Valk, most likely.
If he drew a puppet plant,
I don't really know what that
nah,
would do.
it would put Frazier to 700.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to get this man's hand sanitizer. Blew his nose. All right, so did he banish? Yeah, he banished Wizard, send Charette, search mirror. Okay, so he's gonna get original summon off. But is it gonna have to be the Valk that's his only security? I guess.
How many cards does Frazier have in hand? One, correct?
Yeah, looks like one.
And
No. He had
no.
those 3 cycles.
There's like yeah.
That's a pile of cards.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a pile.
I was like,
Oh my God, it's
oh,
one.
you know, is it one
It
Yeah,
card?
it's actually one
Okay.
card. What happened all?
Yeah.
Well, he used
Oh, he
Gungnir
used
as a
Gungnir
effect
2
already.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why I thought it was one.
Did he get
Because-
a search off the Shred? I don't think he did. Was he out of
Steven-
I
target?
think
Steven
Steven
can win this
yeah,
game.
he can do it. I mean, depending if he drew a Jew.
Another ritual monster because
if he
the
drew
Mind Crush.
Yeah, if he drew a Jew.
Wait,
it would
wait.
just-
Yeah,
Do
it'd
you
be
think
if he drew a
wait,
Jew, it'd be over.
if you're Frazier, do you think that maybe you Mind Crush the Necros mirror?
No.
No,
No. Because if he drew
I mean,
Cycle, that's just another
because
card.
his
He plays
mirror is
3
the only
Rotos,
way.
Jews.
But don't you think sending the Charette
Charette.
telegraphs that his only way? Because otherwise you would send Exa. If he
Um,
could get a Charette,
Then again, Steven could be baiting him into doing
I'm trying to
that.
see what
Yeah.
that card is. I can't.
Alright, so he's gonna Mind. His only choice is Mind Crush Valk.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Mind Crushing Valk is irrelevant too for the end of the game.
Yeah, he's doing it. Oh, it's Puppet
It
Plant.
is.
Oh no.
If only
That.
Puppet Plant was a once per turn, he could
Did you know if
normal
that
it,
Charette,
take it, and
if
attack
that
for
Charette
game.
was an Exa instead?
Huh?
If that Charette was an Exa instead, he could banish it, search a mirror, summon back Sorcerer, Puppet
Yeah,
Plant,
he
Gungnir,
could.
and that's game. But then again,
Well, I
like,
mean,
he can't even ritual. He can't even play Necros Mirror if he doesn't send the Charette. So
Yeah, legally he can't even activate it. It's like
where he had decisive. Bruno. Yep. Yeah. There was no way.
legal activation is a big part.
Searching for a cycle.
What do you think's gonna happen though? You think he passes?
He might.
Oh, he's gonna
He
use
might
it.
Puppet Plant and then
And
destroy
kill
the
itself?
gun gear.
Yeah.
You allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it switches, it says
if
you.
it switches side,
yeah, it
okay.
says you.
Yeah, that's
on
why I was
Gungnir,
asking.
So
If it-
you can,
yeah.
if it switches, you can use it.
Yeah, that's it.
Gun gear can destroy it. I don't know.
No, the reason I was asking was because he used the same Gungnir,
Yeah,
but it
that
switched
turn.
control so they can both use
okay.
it.
All right, that was
I mean,
like
no.
I was like, what are you doing, Xavier?
No. DBS.
Yeah.
All right, so now
Rhoda.
he's gonna grab another.
Wow. I think it's over.
Was it a Rhoda?
No, Steve's at 5100. He is
He is
There
I want a
there.
is
game
Frazier out of
3. I want a game
mirrors.
3.
Frazier is at 700. 700
Trevor's
like.
over here like, no, game 3. I just want to watch some good Yu-Gi-Oh.
I think there would be
What if he just
that'd be a
draws a
really
Jew?
sweet
Just
or a
draws a
puppet
Jew for
plan.
game.
Well, no, Frazier will probably like to go
Xavier's
decisive
excited.
armor.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
he's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
getting down to it.
Really excited.
If he draws a Jew, he can just cowboy him for game.
I'm trying to think of what Frazier's other card in hand is.
Like all he needs
Isn't
is
it
a
a
Jew.
cycle?
Yeah, no, his card. Steven has a cycle, so if he drew a Jew, he could just
Yeah,
summon it,
it must be a
Unicore.
cycle.
He could summon it, search Unicore. Oh, he just banished the Brio. If
Wait.
his Brio is still in there, then he could.
How much? So Frazier's already used both his Brios,
Yes.
both his claws.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why I didn't search for Shred the turn before.
Yeah. Right.
I was just
Yeah, he
making
has a
sure.
That's
cycle
how
in
we
hand.
know. Yeah. What if he draws a card like Exa though? So bad. That would suck.
No,
So 33.
Ooh, that's big.
it's just a
That's his
matter
only
of top
card.
decks.
How's that put him down to 18? Ooh, what do you get?
All right, we're gonna see a handshake, or we're gonna see
A handshake.
Yeah.
Or no, it just or scoop up the
We
cards.
could see like a Raigeki.
Oh,
Oh.
I think we're going to game 3.
Oh my god, he drew Manchu. If he had the Brio still in his grave, he could make Cowboy for. Wait, is that a Brio? I think that's a Brio.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have game because he can search Unicore, send it off, get Brio for Shrit, cycle back the Unicore, then make Cowboy.
Yeah, I think he's.
Oh, he
able
just
to
sent
make
Brio,
Cowboy
He doesn't
actually.
see
anyway.
it. He doesn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yes, game 3. Steven just.
That was a really exciting
Wow,
match.
did you see-
Props to Steven for coming back.
The Manju rip.
Alright, Xavier's going off.
Yeah, he's really excited.
That was unreal. That was unreal.
We
Yeah,
all thought
good
that
stream to watch.
That was almost
Frazier
as good
had
as the
to
Roto,
unlock.
Jake. Mike, did you see that?
That was a crazy comeback.
Yeah, it was.
This is gonna be.
700. He's at 18.
I think
Frazier
game
has a
3 is just gonna
decisive,
be a
okay?
blowout,
All
honestly.
he has is a cycle.
That was a really good
Rips
game.
Manju,
It
summons
was.
Steven
gets
played it
Shred, brings back his own
outstandingly.
DA,
I
crashes.
think Frazier could have easily won though.
Ja, ja, ja.
I think if he tributed the gun gear and
Oh
Valve
man.
Yeah,
and
we,
summoned the gun gear with Unicore, he would have won.
This whole game,
we all thought
we
that
were
Frazier.
certain.
Yeah, that
I
Frazier
think
had
I think
it.
I think Frazier messed up. That's why I lost.
Yeah.
Like I feel bad, but like
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't your fault.
yeah. Well, Frazier's my pick. I want him to win.
Holy that was crazy.
Oh, Frazier's siding out a lot of cards for going.
You know it was
First,
insane when it got
or
Jake
going
to
second.
smile. Like, that's how you know. Like,
Yeah, the meme.
yeah. Frazier's just gotta be like mentally exhausted too, though. That match with Ben, that's why I said like this.
Yeah.
This could come into play. Like he may
Fatigue
not
is a
be-
big thing in Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's fatigue and it's falling into habits of play where like maybe this was good.
No
so
one
it's-
tells you the misplay. You have
Yeah.
to realize it yourself. That's like the worst part about misplays.
Yeah, it's just like if he has a play that like he's done before and it worked out, he might just kind of like since he's fatigued, like he might just fall into doing that, which just I mean,
You have to be good enough to realize your misplays. That's like a big part of Yu-Gi-Oh. Biggest part's deck building right now. Second part's technical play. There's mind games. That's just practice. Frazier sided out a lot of his. At least it looks like he was going to side out a lot of his cards for going second. So he might not have the spiritual arts and
let's
the
see. Yeah,
Mind
let's see if
crushes.
Steven can open a floodgate this time. Either a Fiend, the Ryo, or the Mistake.
I think Frazier's debating on electing to side in MST,
Yeah,
which I would disagree with. I don't think that's a good.
yeah, I don't think that is either.
But it does hit breakthrough. It does hit mistake.
that was incredible. That was almost as good as the Book of Moon.
Yeah.
Next, how are you doing? Okay.
Another
They're
great
going to
thing
get
about
free.
these circuits is
Huh?
another great thing about these circuits is if you don't make it to the top cut, you can play in the 1K the next day, which has a good amount of prizes.
Yeah, it's 400, 200, 100, 50, 50, 50, 50.
Yeah.
So,
You'll see some
and
players
there's
just
lots of points to be given out during those too.
you'll see some players just lose in top 16, attend the 1K, and then just destroy it.
Yep.
I've seen that happen like twice. It was the same person both times.
Shout out to Pat
His
Hoban
name's
for
Hope.
being a robot.
Yeah.
Yep. That was actually the ARG that I beat him in top 16.
Oh, really? He did that there?
Yep.
He did it at Indy too, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ARG
Indy was the one I
Chicago.
remembered.
He also, yeah, yeah,
Guy's an animal.
big eater. Shout out to PA guys. Dropping chairs.
Yep.
All right, so any side deck changes? Is that the water art back in his? Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
spiritual water art is back in Frazier's side deck. Do you think he was just like, I don't like this?
It's the going second. He
He's going-
likes it going first.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot he's. Okay.
The thing
yeah.
I think people should realize too is you lose more games going first. So you need cards to decide
help
when
you
you go
going
first,
first.
not when you go second.
When
Like
you go
puppet plans
second,
for
your
when
deck
you go
is
second.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's one of the things about Necrons ever since they came out. When I was first trying to learn the deck, my brother and my friend were like trying to teach it to me because they do like all kinds of reading up on things that are coming out and I just don't. And the first time I sat down with it, I was so confused because I was used to just for months just going tour guide, Dante, set some traps. Like that was like you made fields.
Yeah.
That's what you used to do. And then it turned into like you react. That's all you do. So it was like I was so confused about what to do on the first turn, but eventually, yeah,
The
eventually.
first time I
figured
played
it out, I guess.
Necross, actually, I won at our local, as you
Yeah,
remember,
it
with
was
one
Brie-
Brio,
Yeah.
3 extra deck cards. One was Utopia, actually.
He's telling people about Utopia.
Fine.
I took him. Yeah. So I guess anyone could win forward and now.
Secret's out.
Oh no.
The goo is out. Now Zod's gonna play it when he flies to the case tournament.
Yeah. Alter Reality is actually our hometown locals. We've known Jim for a really long time, and this weekend, if anyone actually wants to do what Azad did,
Buy
a
a plane
devoted
ticket, yeah.
ARG player.
Oh
he
wait, no,
bought
it's in 2 weeks.
no, it's this weekend. I'm saying the case tournament.
2
Case
weeks.
tournament's this weekend. Or next weekend, I mean.
Like there's
2 weeks is
today
the
is
Players'
Sunday, so a week
Championship.
from today.
Yeah,
and
in
the
2
week
weeks
after
is
that.
the 25K.
All right, the date of it is August 8th, everybody. I just want to go. All right, so we're gonna start.
Oh, no,
Their
I'm not
hands have
gonna.
been drawn for game 3.
I'm glitching.
Yeah, me too.
He misplayed, in my opinion.
No, yeah, it was like.
He
And the
like
top deck command you was just like.
it was.
Okay, so Frazier has Cycle, Velk, Shrit, Clausulus, and Max C in his hand. So that's his
It
opening
wasn't
hand.
an obvious misplay though.
That's
It was
that's
like
pretty good. And Frazier going second, right? Yeah.
Let's
I'm
see if
surprised
Steven
Frazier
has like
cut
a
the
Thunder
Max
King.
C in.
Steven has a Max C going first.
No, Frazier
Oh.
has Max C.
You know, it'd be interesting if Steven just like summoned a Valk, contributed it off like some cards in his hand, and
Okay.
just summoned Vandy Speed.
So Steven's hand
Senju.
is Senju, Rhoda,
Oh, Vandy's Speed, Dream
Shuret,
is dead.
Cycle, and
So is Thunder
Clausulus.
King Dream.
Maybe he'll pick up a mistake off his Valk or something.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah, me too. Because then the game's ended.
No, it's not even ended. Like, it's not like mistake is only for your opponent. It still hurts you. It's a detrimental
I
card.
cited 3 mistakes at Nats because I barely played at all, so I decided the only way I could win was making a Valk then mistaking, and it was a mistake. So.
It was a mistake.
Yeah, I think I would have been better off if I had just like played real Yu-Gi-Oh instead.
Looks like Frazier's debating on the maxi.
Testing is one of the biggest parts
Yeah, oh
into
yeah.
topping events.
Yeah, I just don't ever
The week
have like the time. I'm gonna test a lot for Philly though.
after Columbus, Dirk Wagner, I played his deck, and I saw how like he makes notes and stuff. So after that, I started preparing for Syracuse and Nats, and that was the most I've ever tested, and that was the first time I ever tested that way, and I topped both events. I won Syracuse and I topped Nats, and like I topped this event doing the same thing last week. I should have topped, and it's just all about testing. It's all about taking notes too.
Voice memos or type it out.
Yeah. No, I think it's good. I think people.
Yeah,
I think
yeah. I
everyone.
think note
If
taking is
anyone wants
good.
to be good, you should take notes.
Yep.
Watch and learn. Take some notes. So he grabbed Brio right off charette, and now
Yes.
we're waiting for him to use the Brio, I guess.
Yeah, you think he'll grab like a sorcerer
Yep.
and activate
Yeah.
Valk?
Yeah. He'll use
Yeah.
sorcerer. Um, I actually played Exa for a little bit in Necroz, like in gym format, um, which was like actually kind of interesting, but like I don't know, I didn't play sorcerer, so it wasn't as good. But drawing extra cards was cool. I guess. I mean, it was really good late game. I ended up not playing it at nationals though. All right, so he's gonna play around plant, pick up 2 new cards, and he's gonna grab a spellcaster too. So Steven also has a pretty strong start. I like how Frazier chose not to use the Max C, even
I
though
don't
I
like.
don't like Max C, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that card being in its deck.
Yeah, well,
It's
for the
not.
situation he's now in, due to the fact that he left it in his deck, like, yeah, I guess he
It's,
played it right.
it's Jar of Greed.
Yeah,
That's all it is. It's about. It's literally. Well, not literally, but it's Jar of Greed right now, especially since he saved it.
yeah, yeah. Rhoda. All right, so he's ended his turn. What did he wrote it for
Shred.
charette,
Yeah.
and
And then just kept it in hand.
what did he get with
Buck, I'm
sorcerer?
pretty
Valk
sure.
with
Okay.
sorcerer.
All right, so yeah, not a bad start for Steven. And now Frazier has a
Just
play.
setting up plays for the future.
All right, he's gonna begin with cycle. It looks like. Um, did
I'm.
Chris need a Valk in his hand already? Yeah, I
Oh,
think
he
he
has a
did. Yeah.
maxi.
Okay, here comes Valk. Yeah.
So they both kept maxi in.
I guess. Maybe Frazier thinks Steven sides the puppet plant out going first. So that's why I saved the maxi. Because without puppet plant, there's no real way to get around an established board without specialing multiple times. Or
Did you
unless,
say Steven side up pub point?
yeah, he might. No, I'm saying Frazier might know that he sides out puppet plant
Oh.
going first.
Well,
Because there's,
how do you
and
think
that's
he
why I
would
saved
know
the
that?
maxi.
How do you think he would know that?
Because he knows Steven
Yeah,
as a
but
player.
don't you think if you were Steven and you've told Frazier
No,
that you
but like
sided out, you might
he's
leave it in?
watched him play. Is what I'm saying. Like they talk
Well, that's
and
like
stuff.
this mind game thing. Like, if
Yeah,
Frazier,
it's mind games, but I think I would side out Puppet Plant going first. Like the card's just not that good, in my opinion. And when people play around it, and Frazier's been playing around it the whole time, so Frazier could have been playing around it to show that he plays around that card.
yeah,
But that's why I think it is actually good that Frazier held the maxi.
oh yeah, it is good that he held it. Yeah, it's just a bad card in general.
Well, that's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say. It might not be too bad that he kept it.
he's making the best out of a not so great scenario, I guess, by having that as well. Like, I think Max C isn't even good against Teller Knights, and it's better against Teller Knights than
I
it
would
is against
not.
Necros.
I think siding
I think Max C's
Maxi
just
in
yeah.
against Teller Knights is a mistake. I think it's only for Ritual Beast and
For
BA.
Nimbus. Yeah.
I think Max C is like a main deck card, if anything. Like, there's really nothing worth.
I mean, it's cool you can make Shekanaga. That was the reason I played Shekanaga, but then I realized Max C is just
So yeah, you cut. Yeah.
not good enough.
Okay, so he searched for
Mirror,
he's Brio to
Kaleido Mirror.
search. Yeah, he got Kaleido and he got Sorcerer in his hand now too.
So he's activating Valk now.
Yeah.
Virtual players, you are defeated at
Did he attack?
Yeah, he attacked over the Senju.
So so.
He
Oh, okay, 50.
decided
Okay,
not
yeah,
to
yeah,
Valk.
okay. You agree with that?
I do.
I'm not sure
Definitely
what
means he doesn't
Stevens.
have another Jew.
Yeah, like if he had a Jew, I wouldn't. But if he has the sorcerer and graveyard, so that's a big reason you want the
Are
graveyard.
there 2 spells in the graveyard? Because if there's Sorcerer and another
No, it's just
spell,
Psycho.
It's just one
it's
spell.
way better. How many cards is Frazier on right now? Like 6 maybe? Probably a 6.
Did he search for a sorcerer or not yet?
Frazier?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think. Oh yeah, I think he did. Did you see what he searched with Sorcerer? No. Yeah. Maybe he didn't yet.
Yeah, maybe he's debating on it because his deck's kind of crooked.
Okay, here he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sorcerer targets are Valk, Unicorn, Gungnir. So.
He's getting Gungnir or Unicorn. I mean.
Steven really pulled game 2 out of nowhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was insane.
You pay for your mistakes. That's all I got to say about that match.
And it ain't cheap.
Yeah.
It is not.
It might cost $500.
Yeah, potentially 1,000. And a win. I guess we'll see. This actually looks like both sides are playing the game. Steven's deck could end that at any moment with a card like Thunder King.
Yeah, Thunder King mistake or Fiend.
Interesting. Frazier is kind of just saying like, yeah, you don't have the Thunder King or the Vanity's Fiend, so
Yeah,
here
sometimes
goes
you have
my
to play
Sorcerer.
like that.
So here goes my Sorcerer. Like, that was his out to Vanity's Fiend. Was that Sorcerer that's now in the graveyard and
Well, Unicorn.
Hmm?
Unicorn's always a card.
oh, you're saying he get back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean,
Or you could go with Exa before the Vanity's Ring comes out, obviously.
okay, so he finally searched Gungnir.
Okay, so
Didn't
he's
he
getting
get, I
yeah.
think he pulled out a
He
Unicorn
pulled the
first.
Unicorn
Okay,
out. Yeah,
okay.
there he changed it.
Oh, I'm starting to feel that fatigue. What we were talking about.
Yeah. It really sucked to have to drive home today.
Oh, I'd love it.
Well, you're not the one driving, so I'm sure.
Shout out to me for being 16.
Shit, that's like the driver's license age, though.
Yeah, I do have one.
Shout out if you're for only driving for a month, so we don't trust you with our lives yet. All right, so here's Nekrov's mirror. Probably
He's still
gonna
under
just-
max C.
Okay, so he's removing Chirrut.
Goes back to the established board thing. Frazier has that max C. It's going to be hard to get through a gun gear without specialing multiple times.
So
That
maybe
ain't
Max C is gonna
Falco.
end up being pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. Next time on
Oh, don't rhyme. It's fucking rhyme.
Oh, yeah,
Dragon
crap.
Ball Z rhyme.
shout
Crack
out,
sleeve.
shout out to Dragon Ball Super for
Right.
existing.
Hopefully, he doesn't get a chat warning for that sleeve.
Virtual players,
I think it'll be alright.
table 4. Number 4, you are defeated
Yeah, I'm
at
surprised
table.
they let us use the Ultra Pro this time.
If I could stack a card, I'd stack Cycle. That's the one I'm looking for.
If you could stack a card?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, since the Cycle was in the sleeve, that was like
Oh.
Oh,
XD.
yeah.
Alright, so prep for Cycle and Unicorn. Grab your Cycle. There you go. Prep's a good card. No gentleman's agreements allowed.
I
So.
drew that card once this whole weekend. I that card just ban it. Like I
Yeah, that
never
card's
see
really
it.
stupid.
I never see it. Just put it at 3. Even like
I
don't know about all
I
that.
don't know about all that.
yeah, but
If Prep's at 3, you can't play any other decks. Like,
Yeah, put prep at 3 and ban all the Necros.
if Prep was at 3, shared ride would be really good again.
one thing I do hate, I just hate when cards are at 1.
Huh? What's the goo? Probably right after this we can go to. Probably go eat right after this. Yeah, I think so. All right, so yeah, Gungner's on board.
Okay, so nothing's happened yet.
Oh yeah,
Steven's
nothing's
still
going
thinking.
on.
You just bought
Nothing
that?
is happening. We're,
I'm
so yeah,
trying to think of some like.
Attention force local players.
I'm really curious to see if history will repeat itself. Like it is like not even a month ago. We're
What
at
day
this
was?
exact same match.
You gotta know the
It was a month
anniversary of your
ago.
win.
It was a month ago. I'm pretty sure.
It's over
I'm
a
pretty sure it
month.
was like exactly a month.
No, it was a month and a week.
All right.
See, even he knows.
Yeah, something like that.
Shout out to
'Cause-
my fans.
I'm a fan.
I'll never be a fan, dude.
I'll just be a fan of Tommy.
Yes.
I'm Robin Sharman's fan. And his new
Okay,
shoe.
so he's electing to get the ritual spells. One step at a time. He has tons of cards. And if he pushes through this max C, Frazier will also have tons of cards.
That's another thing that I like that I sometimes think about. So because whenever it comes to Max C, if it's like if it's Necros and you're summoning like cards that get you more cards, I guess this is more relevant with shared ride. If you're adding a card and you're both just getting cards, like, I mean, I don't know.
Well, like
You know what I mean? Like it's
the
just the game
thing,
state is just being way more complicated.
I don't, because it's basically whoever passes, the other person's gonna OTK them
Yeah,
with all the
'cause
cards they have. Like
I guess if you can kill them, obviously.
maybe that's
shared
just because I
ride.
play Book of Moon, but
Platinum rare shines like the sun.
yeah. I love drawing cards. It's the best thing.
Oh yeah.
Best feeling. Resolving Daigusto Emerald twice
Oh
is
yeah.
like it's 5 gum.
Oh
Five
wow,
gum.
that's 5 go. Is that a thing now?
It's lit. I was like chewing it.
Yep.
Both these players take their time,
Yeah, we.
but there's a lot of stuff to think about. He has 8 cards in his hand.
Okay. I saw the
Hello.
Regeki that I looked at his field and it was only a Gungnir. I was like, oh.
I
However,
think
is this a OTK?
Man,
I think he might have it because he's gonna Kaleido for maybe Gungear and Unicorn, or well, has he already used Unicorn? I don't think so.
He hasn't done anything. I don't think yet.
So he could Kaleido for Gungear and Unicorn if he hasn't used it, and then or just Klaus Gungear.
You
He
go.
could definitely
Yeah.
summon 5 monsters. Having 5 monsters is
5
game.
monsters with Gungnir's game. Yeah. Yeah.
Or decisive
long as
armor.
they're not, like-
Decisive armor might push it to
Yeah.
being game.
Yeah.
Because you can't just negate the card with decisive armor, because obviously he's just gonna go damaged up. If McMearty could Kaleido
Did we see what he searched with Manju?
Um, I didn't
I didn't see.
see, but I
Okay,
was
well,
thinking maybe Felgrand too is another card
oh, yeah, Felgren does
if he could
stop.
make
Yeah.
it.
So Frazier Maxis.
That might be. I think he's gonna go for the Felgrand. He's gonna Kaleido, Valk, and another creature.
Doesn't play it.
He doesn't play Felgrand.
Correct.
Everyone should play Felgrand. That card won me some games.
Yeah, that pushes through the Valk.
All right, so yeah, Valk hit the board. I think that yeah, the only way you can summon 5 monsters is if you summon 2 off Kaleido, right?
Um,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Because you can only summon.
Some players play Aqua Spirit.
You can only.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess that would do it. But
Yeah.
it's not in his deck.
Yeah.
I would think that Aqua Spirit would go well with the Vandy's
Or
Fiend that he's siding.
Catastor.
Actually,
Yeah.
I would actually. That'd be pretty good, but. Yeah, because how is he summoning this Vandy's Fiend? Is he just tributing a Valk or something?
How does he summon Fanny?
By summoning any
Yeah,
ritual and then tributing
Cycle, Shuret,
Yeah, I would rather
Mirror,
just like
Kaleido,
maybe, yeah,
Unicore.
guess.
it. Yeah, you could Brio into Shret probably, and then
I'm pretty-
cycle it and then tribute it.
I know Pat's crew sided Vanity's Fiend.
Yeah, they did. They said they used Aqua Spirit.
And I remember last week I saw Scolding in their side deck too.
Yeah, I think that they decided that was a good one. I don't know what you're trying to scold him so
Now,
bad.
did he just attack?
And out. That's what, like.
Oh
you have
yeah,
Fiend
for the
and then-
for the Fiend, yeah.
I think he just attacked.
It's like the same thing as Dinge.
Yeah, the Dinge. Shout out to that card for being banned. Uncle Lord.
So I guess Steven did not have game.
Oh, did he attack?
Yeah, it says Frazier's at 37.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
Maybe he's regretting not going for the one more monster with decisive armor for game.
Yeah, because you could just blindside.
too.
Wow.
I don't. I'd have to see. I'd have to see his hand in front of me, I guess, to see if you could get game somehow. But he doesn't play Felgren. You can't forget about that.
Yeah,
But you get Kaleido, Klaus, Gun Gear, and then Mir.
Frazier's probably
has it.
so happy.
Yeah,
Do you think he didn't?
he was probably very scared.
Oh, maybe he didn't push through it because of
Gores.
Gores. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah, that's a
Alright,
good
yeah,
reason.
I guess that's probably
a
it.
very
Max
good
C
reason.
plus Gores. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He'd be plussing 2 off them Hexy.
One
and
thing
then-
though is like if your opponent like hasn't searched Valk and you don't know if they have Valk, you can still like make that one more summon for game and like force them to Valk if they drew it. And like it's not that bad because it's like high,
Yeah.
like not very high risk and a very high reward.
Yeah,
'cause
you
won
can
the
also
game.
be worked into situations where it's like, you you're under max C or shared ride, and then, huh? Yeah. All right. So yeah, you're like working in a situation where you're under max C or shared ride, and you kind of just have to push through it, even if you don't know they have a Velk, because you'll lose anyway. Like they have too much advantage already. So, I guess.
Yeah. I guess Steven's gonna elect to not play around Puppet
Do you want to
Plant.
talk about it? You think you know what you're talking about? Mr. Better YCS Chicago? Alright, so yeah, he tributed off the Jew.
Trying to look at Frazier's deck list really quick. I actually forget his side.
It was.
He mained the Puppet Plants. I was like, I swear I didn't see Puppet Plant inside, but
Yeah,
I could have
yeah.
sworn he played it, and it's because
I was
he
just
mained
looking for my phone. I didn't realize you
But-
had it here.
it.
So he sets 2.
So Frazier, I'm pretty sure Frazier kept in the Puppet Plants.
I would. I mean, he's going second too. Because sometimes situations come
So,
up where it's like you literally can't play around
so
it.
those two sets are most likely ritual spells.
Yeah.
And also when the game state gets simplified, like, and it's the end of the game and both players are low on resources, Puppet Plant
Yeah.
ends it.
I think one of the plays Steven or Frazier might do is make a decisive armor. Plays around so many cards, banishes one of those ritual spells. Unless one of them's a breakthrough. I'm not 100%.
Yeah,
Because
that'd be
Steven's
interesting,
been
I
hiding
guess.
his hand.
That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons I really have a love-hate relationship with breakthrough skill in the mirror match because if they summon decisive first, it's kind of annoying.
It's
It's good against Dweller though, no
it's
matter
just a
what.
forced activation.
No matter what, it's good against Dweller.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shout out to my top 8 match. Where
I
he,
love breakthrough.
I hate I hate that card.
Oh, for my deck, it's awesome.
I like when I have it in my grave.
Yeah,
Hate when they have it in their grave.
I don't know.
XD. Wait for Adden. Frazier has a million cards.
This is a super complicated game state.
That head judge is sitting right there. I've seen him hand out so many slow play rulings.
Warning.
None in
Or
top
warnings.
cut.
Warnings, yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
times.
Well, no, even still, like, I've heard him.
Yeah,
Like,
actually,
hurry
if
up.
Frazier did get a slow play warning, he would lose a game
Did he
because
say
of
anything to you when
yesterday.
you two were playing?
Yesterday, Frazier got a slow play warning against Mike Albany. Alright, so we're back. So Frazier wrote us for the shirt.
He's played for so long that it's like, I guess it's just complicated, maybe. I fell asleep. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're back. Frazier.
He
Frazier's.
just grabbed shirt.
Yeah, he
That's all
grabbed
he's done
shirt.
so far. I love this ARG, man. It just looks so.
Mount Salt.
It's just
dude.
such a meme.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
Just such-
is. Mount Salt.
Definitely one of the best ARGs mats they've ever had.
Yeah.
The
Except
colors
for the
too.
one with Frazier's
Colors are
face right
beautiful.
in the middle.
Oh yeah, I actually played with my top 16 Philly mat because it had all of my favorite pro players on it. Frazier Smith, Sean McCabe, Steve Silverman. The gang was all here too.
In round one, Sean McCabe went Void Ogre Dragon Darklaw on me.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you can't win.
it's nice to see him make an appearance. Win over last year World's player.
Yeah. Top deck prep though, one match. It was nice. I hate Darklaw so much. Like that card
Yeah.
is. Oh my god.
I sided on Curseal against Heroes actually.
Oh yeah, because you can't mass chain.
Just negate the one mass change.
Yeah.
That's all I need to do.
That's over.
Yep.
So do you go first against heroes?
No, I go second.
Seems lightweight conflicting.
No, I don't side. I'm saying like when they make me go
Oh,
first.
okay.
I don't side in 3 as well. I only played one. Thank God.
A lot of hero decks chose to go second against me.
Yeah, they chose to go first.
Or no, I mean chose to go first against me.
The guy thought I was playing Heroes too.
Do you know why? Okay, so he Kaleido, yay, something happened. Kaleido,
Unicore.
Unicore.
I'm surprised he didn't save the Kaleido for maybe more summons. But he wanted the Herald Search, I would assume.
Yeah, he wanted his makeshift Manju.
Maybe he's gonna try to Exiton Knight. Oh, no. It's not.
Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah. Okay, so sure it to the grave. What do you think is? I think he'll probably just bring back Gungner maybe
Um, I mean, gun gears.
into two sets
The
like
most.
with a breakthrough. Okay, yeah, here comes Valk.
Does Frazier play Fulgrim?
No, yeah, I don't. Yeah. Did you guys play it?
Yeah. Okay. Did you play Fulgrim? Did you play
Yeah, he
Fulgrim?
said he did. No, oh, Felgren. We know he played Frazier.
I guess most of the top players just didn't think Felgren was good enough.
All right, so Charette searched Brio, and then now it's searching something else. Uh,
Yeah.
what?
I just like it. Sometimes you can't play around Puppet Plant and then Top Cut.
Okay, so he searched Colossus
There's
instead.
tons of situational cards. Diamond Tire. That's terrible. Okay. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Frazier's gonna decide to tribute. He'll probably tribute the Exa and Klaus. Yep.
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 Hopefully he doesn't draw that decisive armor. And he didn't.
Catastor went down in popularity this weekend. I felt like I played it. I thought it was really good.
I think that card's
I
bad.
think that card's good. Catastor, because Dweller's amazing.
I think it's if you were going.
Dweller's
I
insane.
don't. I don't like the whole rank 4 like aspect. I know we lost 2 unicorns, but and I would play Catastor over Aqua Spirit.
Attention, Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Yeah.
Are you looking to fill my final win box for the day? If you are interested, participate in win box select number 4 with these from Speaking at the Soldiers table. Just a reminder,
Yeah.
winner receives Dragons of Legend 2,
Yeah.
Lost Souls,
Well, and I like that I can special Exa, and it's another target for Exa.
or
All right,
you
so
have
Frazier
Black
has
delivered one set with
six.
a
Yeah, six
$10
cards. One
guarantee
is a Mind
and
Crush, and he's
2
holding on
cycles,
to. Yeah, is that
pretty
three?
sure. Pretty sure he has 2 in
Or
his
oh yeah,
hand
he
He
just
is.
currently.
used
Yeah,
one.
he can use mirror now.
But
Just mirror.
Yu-Gi-Oh players love to shuffle. Oh, he's got a mirror, Mind Crush. So he kept in the Mind Crushes, but he sided up the Spiritual Arts. I would keep in Mind Crush going second too. I think it's just all Necros are is
I
reacting.
think Frazier might be doing too much.
Doing the most.
But the sets, he knows the sets aren't Torrential Tribute. It's pretty
Yeah.
much going to be bluffs.
There's no
The
mistake.
only card it could be
Their
is
bluffs are
breakthrough.
breakthrough. Yeah.
Yeah. So he wants to banish one of the sets because less ritual spells. Ooh.
Oh, and decisive comes back to his hand.
Well,
He hasn't banished yet for the
okay.
mirror though.
Well, he's still activating the mirror. Then and he's like, I changed decisive armors with that.
I saw something like yesterday where this guy, he was like, Max C slipped out of my hand.
Is
I
Grace
didn't use
is
it.
Grace Sorcerer banished already?
Uh,
I think it is. It's hard to see because of Frazier's image.
yeah, I can't remember.
Huh.
Yeah, just-
Yeah.
so taking a long look at the extra deck.
I think it is because he's thinking right now of trying to banish the Axa.
He
That
put
way
his-
he can special the Great Sorcerer if it is banished.
if he banishes Exa, and Charette, that's 8. So you think he's just summon another Valk? I guess.
You could summon another
Hmm.
Baal. You could summon.
And then his plan maybe is to make a Abyss Dweller, but you know there's a breakthrough. If he makes a Dweller,
Okay, he's going with the original plan.
this is what he
Yep.
should do, because now even if because now if I were Steven, I would probably just break through maybe right away on the Valk, because now All right, so that means probably the other one's breakthrough, I guess. I don't know.
No.
Or it's just nothing.
It's a bluff. We know it's a
Yeah.
bluff.
It's a spell.
Huh? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he
Yeah.
put it right away. Yeah. Maybe he did already think about it. I don't know.
Alright, so if he has the decisive armor, that'd be pretty powerful.
All right,
Valk.
so Valk. He has a sorcerer, so maybe he sends Exa.
Yeah. That is a good play, but then again, he could.
It looks like there's one ritual spell in his grave, so
He
Exa.
still has his Unicore left, so he could Unicore the
Did
sorcerer
he
and
just
then tribute
banish
it.
his second? Okay, that's a Colossalus and a Brio. or Brio.
Yeah.
Banish your
I don't
Brio.
I
think he
thought he just banished
both of
his
them.
second copy of Brio. I was like, it's crazy. Nobody really played dance this weekend. We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
There's probably all kinds of
bad.
new view.
The ones I played did. You drew Senju.
I love my deck.
Did you see the one list in top 16 that played 3 decisive armors? Yep, that was a thing.
I actually played him twice.
Yeah.
Once in Swiss and then
Yeah.
top cut.
His hand in game 3 in top 16 against Tommy was 3 Charette, Gungnir, Valk, and
It was Yu-Gi-Oh.
and Sorcerer.
I feel bad. But
Like he opened 3 Charette. Just sets the Charette. You're just like, whew.
yeah. I was pretty excited when he set the shirt.
He made a bad deck. Yeah. Well, I mean, you played 1 decisive, like that's a difference. Like 3 Charette, I guess.
So he tributed Senju and Manju for Valk.
And he still has that Mind Crush. You can't forget about that.
Oh yeah, that is a Mind Crush set. Steven has really played well. Though,
Oh,
I
he's
think.
trying to play around it. It's very interesting. He doesn't want to give Frazier the information,
The
of what that
information
set
of
could
what
be.
his last. Yes, we saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides what?
He cited
Oh,
out
spiritual water art. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he took it out because he went second. So.
Okay, so the judge is giving another slow play warning? Yeah. Yeah. Frazier
Yeah, I
will-
don't think you could give that many warnings.
If Frazier gets another slow play warning, due
He
to the
he
incidents
loses,
yesterday against Mike Albanese, he
It's-
would get a game
It's
loss.
either play faster or you're out of the tournament.
Which is like, yeah, yeah. He said it's gonna carry on to top 16. Yeah, it would be a terrible way to go. I doubt Frazier will.
All right, Mind Crush comes down. What do you think he's gonna crush? I guess.
He can't crush Gun Gear. He can't crush Decisive Armor, obviously.
Yeah.
So there's only
So he's going
a
to
few
He
blind.
can't
viable
crush
options.
Charette. I
Well,
guess
he
just
can't-
Valk is
yeah.
really the card that you call if he thinks.
Well, I hope to God he doesn't call it Gun Gear.
Yeah, if that would be a disaster. I don't
Yeah,
think
he could
has
just
any
chain the
known.
Gungnir.
Yeah, right, exactly. Or the same thing with decisive.
Yeah.
Sorry. Uh huh.
He
Oh, he
called
called
Colossus. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if he mind crushes straight, he cuts off.
Oh,
the
he doesn't
surge,
have it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Frazier knew he had Brio,
Oh, he has Cataster in his hand.
so he does.
He has a Jew too.
Yeah, because he tributed a Manju and a Senju.
All
from
right,
his
if he
hand.
hits the Valk,
What card did he call?
He called
Colossus.
Colossus. And he hits
Oh
Valk.
wow.
now Steven has a Dweller play because
This is
he
game.
chose not to banish that Great Sorcerer. Steven played this really well. I'm not gonna like.
Well, yeah, maybe he had a Cataster and we just didn't see it. Because if he had that in his hand, then you definitely don't banish Sorcerer.
Well, he had Brio, so he
Yeah,
has access to Cataster anyway. I think Steven played this match really well.
Really well. He like
I
game
think he
2.
played
I think it would have been a lot. It would have been very easy for a
game
lot of players to just give up.
game. I don't know about game 1 with no Valk. Just like
That thing, yeah, I don't know
I'm not
about
sure
all
about
that.
that, but
I don't know why you wouldn't
Yeah.
search
game
one.
2 and game 3 he
Yeah,
played to what he had,
yeah, definitely. I don't know
and I
what happened.
think
Did you see game 1? He had 2 Senjus in his graveyard, and then like a Rhapsody and a defense on the field,
all right. So he's grabbing
and he had a
Unicore.
Brio in his hand that he didn't use that turn, and he didn't even use it to like search a Valk. He's ended his turn, then he
I'm
got
wondering
OTK.
what line of play he'll take. I think
I thought,
Dweller's the best option because it
I don't
trades
know.
everything. Oh well, I mean Gun Gear Unicore first and then Dweller, by the way, so I don't get people confused. Because that would clear Frazier's board, and then
Clears
you have
board,
a Dweller
can't
for his
search
turn.
spells. Yeah.
He flips Kaleido Mirror.
Here it comes.
Calling that Classless was, I mean, Steven only has one Classless in deck. I don't know if Frazier forgot. Maybe he thought he searched Klaus and not Brio with that shirt from previous
I think you
turns.
definitely just hold the Mind Crush. Like you don't need to do it.
That's also another.
Like you don't have to activate it.
Yeah, Gun Gear.
Well, you just do what he searched with the charade. At least get something.
Well, he activated Mirror, banishing a card. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Oh,
Yeah, you
okay,
can
yeah.
Gun Gear.
I didn't realize that he was using the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the play is Gun Gear Unicore. Or wait, Frazier has a Gun Gear in his hand, correct?
Um, either in the grave or in his hand.
Okay. Well, that's something I need to know
Huh.
before I say make the Dweller.
Looks like he's gonna Gungnir right here.
What'd you do if he made the Dweller with the Manju and the Great Sorcerer?
Um,
like,
I'm confident he wouldn't do that. I think he does with Dweller. Yeah, he has. If Frazier doesn't have Gun Gear, he has Dweller, but I forget. Per game. I forget. I'm not sure. I forget. I know he has Unicorn in his hand. Or no, I'm an idiot, but yeah. We'll find out soon enough.
yeah,
Oh, we already did that.
we already went through that next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Episode 3 now.
Episode 3.
Oh, he's using Decisive on Unicore. Alright, well, that's game. Or, well, no,
There's the
the
causeless.
Gun Gear still plays around it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Steven could just. He could also just not destroy Unicore to bait the Gun Gear on a different monster like Valk, and then kill the other creatures. Because Steven knows his hand, unlike me.
Huh.
Okay.
I think he
It's
attacked.
attacking Unicore with Valk.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Alright, now I feel even more stupid. Because doing this, if Frazier did have Gun Gear, he would have to Gun Gear and then he can just chain Gun Gear. Okay, so Steven won the game.
Yes.
Valk.
Yeah.
Attention,
Valk.
Union
Yeah.
players. This is the
Yeah.
And the
final
unicorn is
call
gun gear or
for
decisive armor.
launch flight number
Yeah, so
4
this is
by
definitely game because even if I think Frazier does have
22-year-old
gun gear, and if he activates
Raptor
it,
fan Grandma
Steven will just chain
wearing
his gun
side
gear
of the
on
box.
Frazier's targeted
You
monster.
guys can
Yeah.
split box those plastic
And
propellers.
his Steven's
Yeah, I think Steven has a lock on this
Ready
one.
to do some seating at the score keeper's table. Thank you.
Hey.
Frazier's just trying to find some way to
Some
win this
Raigeki on the
game.
top of his deck.
Yeah.
He didn't attack this.
All right, he just took 400 more.
Okay. So the unicorn is 3,300. So it will become
Oh,
suicide.
okay.
Oh, he's gonna Gungnir when he. Okay.
And that's game. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's game either way.
Yeah.
Oh, he had another Velk.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Holy moly.
Whoa, what?
Well, he's probably gonna crash with the
What?
decisive armor.
He already attacked with decisive.
Well, oh, he's thinking about it now.
So.
Yeah, I don't think I would do that because you have the.
Oh, Frazier's not gonna let him take that back. This is the tournament.
I don't know.
Oh, he was letting him take back a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but
You definitely don't gun gear your level fours.
he just
because,
did it. I like.
Oh, what
Oh,
happened?
Ben. Something got unplugged. Oh, maybe you didn't. You might have just kicked something unplugged. Okay, there it is. Back.
Oh,
Oh wait,
now it's off again.
it's just off. We can't see. No. Okay,
There
there
it
it
is.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And decisive died.
Oh, so he decided to gun gear the decisive armor.
Wow. I'm surprised that Frazier let this happen the way it did. I'm glad he did though. I mean, the game shouldn't be.
So then
So
Dweller probably happens right here.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Dweller makes it a lock.
Yeah.
This is a nice board.
Yeah, this is
That's
blue cards and a Jew. It's a blue card. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it might be a cycle, but
I think it's cycle.
even if it is, if he just goes,
Mm.
Frazier could draw Raigeki.
Yep, that is true.
That's,
That'd be really good.
I mean, though. Then again, going Dweller, like you might not even have to.
One more player from
All
the
right, so he
final
did choose to
box.
go the Dweller, but I was thinking maybe Daigusto Emerald, just
Raigeki?
more advantage.
And at this time, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Game players, that is time your round. Time the round. Turn player, please finish your current turn and take 5 additional turns. If you are interested, if you're unaware,
Yeah,
Yeah, he probably still would have.
I think he drew Jew or a Great Sorcerer, or I think what Jew? Yeah, Senju. He drew Senju, and he has a Klaus. All right.
once again, I am seeking one final spot for my final winner box fight of the weekend.
So
This spot is first
there's the
come,
Gorzes.
first served. Next person up here with $10 and gives me their first and last name will be my final participant.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that Gungnir live?
well, if the gun gear isn't live, Frazier could go Exciton Knight.
Yeah. In which case, like that grave is still he has ritual spells.
Frazier could go Exciton Knight, and then he would
I mean, if he just activates cycle and then he Gungnir's the Shrit, that's game.
yeah. I mean, if the gun
But
gear
I
is
don't know
live,
what
it's
card
game.
it is. Yeah.
I'm trying to think back. Yeah, I think the gun gear is live from when he mind crushed. Just remembering.
Yeah. Did he use the Cataster or no?
No,
Yeah, he did to make the duel. Oh no, he didn't.
No, he
It's still in his
didn't.
hand. Okay, it's
Okay,
contested.
yeah, it's catastrophe.
Yeah, so that's the game.
Yeah.
It was an exciting match, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
this
that
was a
was a
good
good match.
match.
That was a good match.
I mean, Xavier was jumping up and
It was
down.
incredible. He drew that Manju. It was like the only, that was only, like the only thing. I guess he could have maybe. Yeah,
Senju.
pretty sure that was pretty much it. Senju or Manju. So yeah, that was crazy.
Frazier's still trying to find some way. Maybe mind game him.
Might as well. I mean, if you don't win this game, you're out of the tournament.
Yeah, everyone wants to win a circuit.
Attention, Yu-Gi-Oh players! If you registered for Web Split number 4, please come check in with me, the judge in the blue shirt, on the stage. Once again, for those players that registered for Web Split number 4, please come check in with me, the judge in the blue shirt, on the stage. Thank you.
Cycle, Chain Dweller.
So,
For Unicorn.
yep, and you won't get a shirt search.
So Frazier doesn't have decisive, that's his whole hand, right? Just the Brio.
All right. Yeah. Wait. So is this? Is all right. Steven is gonna pop now, I assume.
I think
Before
he
actually
should.
hits the
Yeah,
field.
pop the Unicorn.
There
Yeah.
it goes.
Yep, there's a handshake.
All right, there's the handshake. Steven's my pick to win.
All right.
Rest in peace, Frazier.
All right.
Good match though.
So yeah, that was a
Both
very
played
good match.
Pretty
Yeah, it
well.
was.
I think
So-
Frazier could have got game 2.
Stephen
He could've-
McMearty versus Vinny Silverman in the finals, a Necros mirror match. So yeah.
Stay
Alright.
tuned.
Yeah. Stick around, guys.
Next time.